Hello, everybody. I'm your CAD course teacher, and today we'll be doing lesson 4 of the Fusion 360 beginner course. So, today we'll be messing with create and modify tools. First tool we'll be doing is the fillet tool, then the revolve tool, the hole tool, the draft tool, and these tools that help you make solid objects. Let's get right into it. To start off, I want you to log in to Fusion 360, and we will do the fillet tool first. Now, the fillet tool basically gives a curvature path, or basically makes a cube or a cube type object into a curve. Actual objects in our world don't necessarily have sharp edges, they have curves. So that is when the fillet tool comes into action. I'll show you that. So to start off, you create a sketch, take a plane, create a rectangle for now. So you're done, you can finish sketch. Use this rectangle, extrude it by pressing E, and make this kind of rectangle. New component always. And now when I use the fillet tool, what it would do is the top face here would give a curvature path. I'll just show you. So where the fillet tool is, up here, where the toolbar is, go to modify, and fillet is F. Look, it even gives you a description of how it would look like. So fillet shortcut F. So the edges and faces we want to do it to are this. We can give it a curve like something like this. No. And once you're done, you press OK. Also do that. This. Yeah. You mess around with it. So I want you to pause the video and try using the fillet tool. Okay. I hope you tried it. Now let's get to the next part. So this fillet tool was hopefully easy. For me, I've been doing this for a year, so I know what I'm doing. You have to practice. This is hard at first. Pause the video again and again, see what I was doing, and then you will learn how to do this. Pretty easy tool. So what's the next tool? Revolve tool. Now, simple definition of a revolve tool. Go to new design. Simple definition of revolve tool. It revolves around a certain line or axis. That's what it is. It revolves an object on a certain line or axis. So let me give you an example. I create a sketch. Let's create a circle. Done? Okay. Finish sketch. Now, this is revolve. There's no shortcut for revolve. You can press this or go here, revolve. Click. So for the profile, select this. This is the profile. For the axis, what do you want to revolve this around? We'll revolve it around this. Well, it's not working, right? Well, that's because it's on the axis. You can't go through the axis. So, what we do is we hit the center point of this and move it somewhere else. And now let's try it. Let's select this. And look, revolves around this axis. So, you can mess around with it, get negative degrees, something like this. 360 looks like a full donut, you could say, or full ring. So a revolve tool basically crosses into a straight line or axis, and it revolves a shape around it. I'll give you another example of it. That was we used an axis. I'll just make two lines. Excuse me, one line and a circle. So made a circle here. Finish sketch. Create another sketch, different axis, this one. And I will make a line. Finish sketch. Okay, so now we go to revolve tool, profile, our face, this, and our axis we want it to revolve on is this. Okay, that's what happens. It's something like this. See? That's what it does. So, pause the video, try whatever I did, practice again and again, and you'll understand what this tool is all about. I hope you tried it. Let's move on to the next part. This may be going fast now. That's why I encourage you to pause the video and try everything. Next part is the hole tool. So the hole tool is pretty convenient. It makes holes into 3D objects. Well, this is the hole tool here. There's two ways to make holes in an object. One way is cutting them, and one way is to using the hole tool, which makes kind of like a drilling bit kind of hole. When you cut, use the extrude tool, and I'll show you that later. So let's start off with the hole tool. So what I want you to do is make a cylinder. Create sketch. Let's take a circle. Finish sketch. Extrude this. Press E for extrude. And done. Okay. Now let's make another sketch. Actually, we want to make a circle on this. So the axis or the plane that we choose is not one of these planes. It's this face. So we choose this face as our axis. And then, oh, before that, let's go to hole tool. So we choose this face as the axis. And you see, kind of makes a hole. And you can move this around. Get the center point. This makes the hole bigger. This makes multiple types of holes. So over here to the right gives you description. It gives you a detailed description of how you want your hole to look. So here, drill point. Do you want a cone type drill? How do you want the drill to look like? The hole tab type. If you do this inside the hole, have some sort of lines. And you can mess around with this, the distance of everything. And once you're done, press OK. And you'll get something like this. This will be a major part of our assignment. So make sure to pause the video and try what I just did. Also, the shortcut for hole is H, if you were wondering. So I hope you paused the video and tried it for yourself. Now, I'm going to be teaching you the same thing using the extrude tool. Let's create a sketch. Another circle. Finish sketch. Press this, extrude. Quick shortcuts. Make another cylinder. You don't have to make it to new component. I just like to do it. And now another sketch. And your plane again is this, is the face. Is what you want your drawing to be on. Another circle. Try to locate the center. Okay, I think this is the center. You can zoom in and locate the center. It's not that hard. Okay. Now you're done. Finish sketch. Select this circle. This one. Select the inside of it. Press E for extrude. So again, whenever you see red, when you're extruding or making a hole, red means it's cutting through it. So I'll just show you here. If you extrude down, it's extruding through the object. So it's giving you red. Red means it's going to cut through it. Also, operation cut. It tells you. So once I do that, press OK, and there's the hole. So part of our assignment will be using the extrude tool to cut. And there will be another video on how you use the cutting mechanism for the assignment. But I'm just going to teach you the basics here. So that's how you use extrude to cut. Try that. See how that works. Pause the video. And hope you did it. Let's get to the next part. Okay, the draft tool. The draft tool basically does is give maybe a rectangular object or any object kind of a slope. Many of you have been up to ramps, and that's basically gives you a ramp type shape. Let's try it out. Create sketch, take a plane, rectangle. Okay, finish sketch. Click this, select this rectangle, extrude. New component. Okay. And now, where the draft tool is, the draft tool is where the fillet tool is. Over here. There's no shortcuts, unfortunately. So draft. So it asks you to select two things, a plane and a face. So what the plane basically does is it stays constant. It does not move. But the face adjacent, or the part adjacent, which you choose as the face, will be the one moving. I'll just show you that. So if I choose this is the plane, and I go to faces and I choose this is the face, this face is adjacent. So when I press this, I can kind of get that slope shape. What adjacent means is side to side. That's basically what adjacent means. Part of geometry. Once you're done, you can press OK. Literally, that's what the draft tool is. The basic idea of a draft tool. So try that. See how that. The next part is basically make a way you can get custom shapes. It's pretty cool. So sometimes you just don't want to go through the pain of creating sketch, choosing a plane, and all of that. So you just go to create, and over here there are a bunch of options: box, cylinder, sphere, torus, coil. Not pipe for now because you need to do stuff with using pats and stuff. We'll get into that stuff later. So box. We've done a box by using the extrude tool. This is basically the same thing. So now I make this. You see, any rectangular prism or a cube has 6 faces. So it lets you edit each face. It's a more detailed way. And I recommend if you're making a box or something, you use the box tool. Okay. New component. Easy. Done. Box done. After I'm done with all of this, all of these, I want you to try it out. Not now. Cylinder. Again, pretty easy. It does the same thing, but just for you. It makes you do create the circle. Now you could choose 2 sides. This overall size, and this is just height. This is radius, this is height. Done. Sphere. Easy. Those ones are easy. Excuse me, that wasn't sphere, that was cylinder. Now this is sphere. It makes a ball. You just click it and it makes a ball, and you could edit it. Very simple. Okay, done. Now, coil. Again, click it. Click this, and it makes it for you. You can increase the radius. Look, also look at this. You see this red here? This red means that something's gonna get cut. Gives you the operation cut. I'm not gonna do it, but just as a reminder. So this is what it look like. And that's basically it. So I want you to try out box, cylinder, sphere, torus, and coil. These are the things you have to try out. It's pretty simple, but hard lesson. It's simple to explain for me because I've been doing it for a year, but it may be hard for you. But don't worry, you'll get through it. I recommend you just practice all of this for maybe 20 to 30 minutes and you get the hang of it. Our final goal is making a fidget spinner. And that fidget spinner is going to use a lot of these tools. So you've got to memorize it. You've got to do the assignments, and then you'll actually learn and you can easily make a fidget spinner. It took me 7 hours because I did not learn all of this properly. But if you can learn it properly, it's going to take you an hour or two. That's how easy it is. So, I hopefully you practiced. That's it for today. Tomorrow is a Friday, so we have a lesson. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. And make sure to subscribe for more notifications on future videos, because from now on I'll be only posting YouTube videos, because I think it sometimes becomes hard to download all all the videos and MP4 files in Google Classroom. So I'm just going to put a link in Google Classroom, a YouTube link in Google Classroom, and you could use that.